go. Yeah. What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling tonight? Admit these people in, please. We're about to get it going, get it flowing. Oh, how wonderful it is to be with all of you tonight. It's Thursday night. We're starting off Valentine's weekend, baby. We're starting it off early, and this is where the love begins. Here at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe online open mic. Come on in, come one, come all. We're popping off Valentine's weekend. We got to get ready for love, single or not, prude or thought. You got to make sure you feel hot, and why not? You got to make the miles at the open mic drop. I'm feeling nice. Look. Yes. Welcome, everybody, to the Thursday night open mic with your host, the AOC of poetry, La Bruja, baby. I've been playing with some AOC acronyms because, you know, I love acronyms, just to warm it up tonight with some new shit. It's not a lot, but I hope you like it because it's about overcoming challenges. All obstacles confronted are obliterated constructively, and open chakras are complementary. And if you want to ask out caridad, don't lose hope. But I got to admit, I really love apples, oranges, and cantaloupes. So let's get fruity. You got 3 minutes to do your thing. Let's do it like we did last week. I want to get everybody on 4 minutes tops. So I want you to get in, do your poem or do your thing. Let everybody know how to follow you, and then pa fuera, so we can keep it going. You know, because we have 25 people on the list, but we also have a waiting list that goes like to 35. But I want to at least try to get 30 on tonight because variety is the spice of life. And I like to pop cherries too. So if it's your very first time ever, let me know and I will sing the Pop the Cherry song for you. Yep. And I'm going to give you guys that are not on the list, but in the chat, some love right now. So I'm going to open up the room for your shout outs real quick. And before we go on into that list, so if you're on the open mic list, don't hog up this little moment right here. Let the people in the chat room that wish they were there get on in. Okay, let's see. Can we do that? Can we unmute all participants? Unmute.
La Bruja.
It's Marissa. Oh my God, it's Marissa. She's so great.
Hello, everyone.
If you're not on the list, can I hear you? Can I hear you if you're not on the list?
How do we know we're on the list?
You don't know? We don't know.
Haven't seen the list. We need the list.
Vera is in the room.
Oh, midnight. Oh, midnight.
Boo back.
You're midnight.
Oh, midnight's here. It's over.
Midnight's here. He's on the list. Marissa's on the list. A bunch of you are on this list. I want to shout out Zaida Rivera, who's in the chat room but not on the list. She's like,
hola.
What's up? Hola.
Oye, yo no veo la lista.
Tú no ves la lista, pues vamos a ver lo que hay aquí. Let's put that lista on the chat. Deja ver if it works.
Yeah.
Unmute. We're going with Nick Paleologos, DG Clearing, Marissa Prada, Tesosomok, and Elizabeth Strauss. That's the lineup. So let's start it off. Let's see, did it do it? No, it doesn't want to do it for me. So let's just unmute. Let's go with Nick. There he is.
What's up? Hi. How's it going, everyone? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So you know what that means, right, La Bruja?
What?
You know what that means?
What?
It means erotica work's going to be coming out of the work. So I'm going to open up with a little bit different than what I'm normally used to. I'm going to go into a little bit of raunchy shit right here. It's only one piece. This one does not have a title. Clutch my back, scratch till you reach my shoulder, whisper into my ear, let's do it. Bite my neck and unleash the ravager within. You take control, but we both know what comes next. Hours of romance, hours of love. Romance is a baseball game, not a poker round. Lips lock, losing breath, legs spread, penetration, feeling the warmth inside. It's cold outside, don't you know? The layers we wear haven't been keeping us warm. The world's experiencing an ice age. In global warming and our love, it will be the ember that will scorch the earth. It's dark. We don't need we don't see physics. We see essence. We see aura. Mine is a green. Yours is a yellow. Connected without my dick inside. And when we're finally connected, our dark sides play games with each other's moans. How far can we go with candle wax and rose petals? When the fluids are exchanged, a bite to the shoulder on each side, on each shoulder to seal the deal. Pump, pump, pump. Each ejaculation evacuates into you like shooting stars, wishing it would go longer than a long night of drinking at the bar. So drunk off of love and high off of the vibes, separated by sheets, saving our breath, beckoning for round two. Our hands held after that, ready for raunchy reproduction. Take me and I shall take you. Love me and I shall love you back. Twinkle in your eye is all I need to become cosmic. Enough talk. Let's continue to fuck. In peace.
Ooh. Damn, Nick got raunchy, so freaking raunchy. Ow. He said big bad words. It was ow. It was moisture. It was it was reproduction. Thank you, Nick. Let them know how to follow you, baby. That was hot.
Thank you so much. You can follow me at The Real Nick P on IG, and I look forward to an amazing, amazing, awesome night. And you can also see my latest pic on IG, which is a throwback to when I was 10 years old, and it might surprise you. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, thank you, Nick. Okay, now let's go with DG Clearing.
Hi, LaBru.
Hello.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to you, all the pandemic poets and performers. It is great to be here. I'm so glad everybody's listening and watching tonight. I have two poems for you tonight. February is cold and the power of her beauty is strong. This is on a clear day. On a clear day, the sun is high in February. Valentine's with roses, chocolates, and a card. 25 below, a day for lovers. Frigid and cold, a breath freezes and falls to the ground. Blue and clear, no clouds balance the sky. Rays pierce the air. Reflections bright from the pure snow. There is no cover. Whispers are heard in the drifts. Stillness holds the afternoon. Ice sheets on the river thump with the current. Tremors are felt from the rawness. Echoes pulse from the banks like thunder. Her power is felt. Standing by the frozen edge, I am cold, my face burnt and red, swayed by the elements. Respect is given. Glimpses of her beauty scare me. High on a day for lovers, clear rays reflect the whispers. Stillness's current echoes her power. Standing on the edge, I see her beauty on a clear day. Thank you. There was a time when I was lonely and my heart ached because I was not with my love. This is the night is still. As I walk along, thoughts of emptiness block the path. I am without you. Cold and bitter desolation, satisfaction echoes over the frozen lake. Life is void apart from my heart. The night is still. 10 degrees below, thoughts of you are the warmth. My face is raw, it is cold. 1,000 needles pierce each fingertip. Stumbling, falling, my soul is frozen, struggling, collapsed, exhausted. In solitude, countless lights fill the heavens. Each flicker, a thought of you. Northern lights paint the sky. Images of your beauty radiate. My prayer to be with you forever. Thoughts echo of her beauty. My soul pierces, your soul pierces my heart. Along the path, be with me forever. Will you be my Valentine? Thank you.
Woo! DG Clearing, bringing
Appreciate
the
it.
drama. Oh my goodness. He has the
Thank
same
you, everyone.
stylist as the Weekend.
Happy Valentine's
And
Day.
stylist is the same guy who styles DG Clearing. Thank you, DG. Put your info in the chat so everybody can follow you. You already know. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, his stylist, same guy for the Weekend, same guy. All right, Marissa Prada, let's go. Let's see what type of erotica Marissa Prada is bringing tonight. I want to shout out Advocate of Words, our Monday night host is in the chat. He don't want to be on camera, but he's with us, so he is watching you. He's the eye in the sky, and then he punishes you on Mondays. So be nice to him. Marissa, where you at, honey? Come on, bring it, Marissa, bring it. Where is she? Unmute her. Let's go, Marissa. Ask to unmute.
I'm like, call me, bro. I'm here. What is up, New Yo? Happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. I will hurry. I'll be very quick. My poem is not super long tonight. You can find me on Facebook, Marissa Prada, or Prada Painting and Poetry on Instagram. Find me also at The Word Is Right, WRITE. I co-author that with Ma Dukes, and we have an incredible Black History Month event tomorrow night and a very hot erotic event on Saturday night. All right, here we go. And DG, those poems were amazing. All right. This poem is titled Hand-Blown Bodies. I woke up with you in my bed this morning. Your face between my legs, fingers inside me, licking my clit. I came so quick. A flood filled my hand as I thought of you, man. Frenching my vagina, Rosetta Stone tongue, translating a language as old as time. Taming the shrewd shrew, sure-footed mouth on my thigh, intrepid incisors bite. My flesh quivers and I release again. Jackson Pollock pussy juice pulsed across my sheets from the thought of you, man. Make all of me yours. Take the sum of my parts and train them to stay put, to wait, to beg, to take all of you and make you mine until we are blown like goblets of glass. A checkerboard triple jump, crown the queen, swirling, smoothing our seams to drink each other thirsty. Taking no prisoners, unable to mark ourselves safe as your tongue captures my flag, tackled to the tickling duvet cover. Another unnecessary bedroom accoutrement soon to be saturated by the burning, blown bodies between my legs. You refuse to relent, intent on another. My fingers forge on through the burning of my arm. Your finger, my finger inside my body pounds my clit again and again as your mouth makes waves where the wild things are. Saturate caliche cracks down my ass. I come to you again, man, and again until my arm dies a cruel death. Hand screams, press on, megaphone in hand, but the crux is I simply can't move another muscle as my pussy pulses the last drops of thirsty from my body. Empty, full, relaxed. Had all I can take, wishing you were here to take the rest of me to that next place. Sheets wet, smells of my sweet cunt and imaginary saliva. Good thing today is laundry day.
Elemental, what you thought about that? Jay Jang, what you thought about that? Greg Michaels.
My goal in life is to take Elemental's breath away every time. Advocate, you better be setting up on these posts. All right, thank you guys so much.
Let me unmute Elemental real quick. Let me unmute so he could give a response since he's not on the list.
Every fucking time, man. Every time you get, I'm gonna start charging you. I told you I'm gonna start charging you every time.
I will put the breath back in your body one day, don't worry. But yeah, thank you. Come find me at The Word Is Right, WRITE. We have some incredible things happening. Thank you so much, Newyo.
Thank you, Marissa. Okay, now let's go with the professor, the one who always teaches us something, Mr. Tesosomok.
All righty. You guys ready?
We ready.
All righty. The failure of semiology. When I was young, I attended Logan Street Elementary in Echo Park, LA. My third grade teacher was Miss Lyons. My classroom was 22. I remember the 2 p.m. story time. That's where I remember hearing that old Aesop's fable of the buffoon and the countryman. At that time, it was a funny story of a clownish man that went town to town and used to make the sounds of animals, but the crowd's favorite was the squeal of a pig. He had the crowd convinced that it was the most semiotic and semiological. I wonder about this term, semiology, the study of sign processes. Signs defined as anything that communicates a meaning that isn't the sign itself. Signs communicate through any of the senses: visual, auditory, tactile, olfactory, and gustatory. Different from the pure linguistics of the Grecian times of Hippocrates and Aristotle. Semiotics also studies non-linguistics, whizzing past the dark ages of Henry Stubbles and John Locke and into the structural linguists of Charles Sanders Peirce and Ferdinand Saussure, which includes sign process, and the structuralists of Levi and Barthes, Lacan and Althusser. Finally, picking through the indication, designation, likeness, and analogy of the post-structuralists of Foucault, Derrida, Kristeva, Duluth, and Guattari, covering the allegory, the metonymy, the metaphor, symbolism, signification, and communication. The early naive construction of the sign was based on a trinity of representant, object, and interpretant, where meaning is derived from the logic of different specific organizations of differences, provides the characteristic structure of language. The representant of the pig can be imitated because the interpretant never arrives at a fixed meaning at the chain of differences. Meaning it is always defer. It is never present in the sign. It is always constituted of other signs, defer plus difference. Meaning it is always unanchored and open to interpretation. As you see, there is no material presence to language. Individual expressions of language always differ Their individual signs have no stability. Structuralist systems of meaning are organized around some central first concept, the interpretant, God, the idea, the self, etc. The outside the system in order to provide structure via differential binary terms that are enforced through political processes that privilege one concept above the other. Our freedom of speech remains free as long as it doesn't connect to any materialism. In the current news, you'll hear the inversion from commentaries about the failure of semiology. Quotes like "fight like hell," "a call to fight and save the country." We fight like hell so we can save the country. They will tell you that these statements have been distorted, that they will not tell you what they won't tell you is that the word doesn't instruct as much as it assigns. It gives orders or commands. The speaker's commands flow from primary signification or from information, and order always and already concerns prior orders, which is why ordering is redundant. You see, the elementary unit of language is the order word. Language is made to be obeyed and coerces obedience. When the police or government make assertions, they don't care if you find them plausible or truthful, but they expect clearly what they should be observed and retained. Months and months of dispersions of other words, order words constructs a semiotic machine, leaving it ready for the trigger word, fight like hell. So we return to my 2 p.m. story time at Logan Elementary School, where the countryman argues with the crowd and tells them that the imitation of the pig is not accurate. He promises to return the next day, where he stashes a pig under his coat, and when his turn comes, he pinches the pig's ear and a horrid sound emanates. The crowd boos, claiming the buffoon's squeal is more authentic, and that the moment the countryman pulls the pig from under his coat, you see, you and I are the pig.
Oh, all right. That's so somog. Yo, using modern technology to transform. Anybody want to make a comment for Teso Somo? Put your hands up and maybe I'll unmute you. You want to make a comment if you're not on the list? What, Nadina, how you feel? You want to say something? Let me know.
Elemental, you ready?
Elemental Casper, he spoke on Marissa. You let me know though in the chat if you want to make a comment and you're not on the list. I will certainly show you some love. Thank you, Teso Somo. My brain constantly expands when I hear you recite. My bun grew. My bun, it grew. It was like, thank you. Okay, now let's go with Elizabeth Strauss.
Hey friends, happy Thursday. This is new shit.
New shit!
New shit, and I haven't read it aloud yet, so here we go. It's called The Turns His Arrow Takes. Cupid's arrow seems to be a hit or miss for many. As we meander this place, it is always in the back of our heads why I have not met them yet. Are we looking for the wrong signs, gender, sexuality, all of the above? And when Cupid's arrow does finally strike you and them, you never know if it will be forever, or just from when Nyx, the goddess of night, comes out until Apollo shines bright the next dawn. Sometimes his arrows are merely for lust. Why not? Lust is a healthy need. Or his arrows may not be ready for you and your one and only to connect, and it goes and bruises your opposite, already off to a rocky start. Learning the hard way, we should never have gone down that road in the first place. And of course, those days it plunges your worst enemy, thinking to yourself while your tongue is in between her legs, how did we get here? Right, Uber. Giving Aphrodite how many stars on the app later that night? Occasionally, Libra scales are balanced, or a Scorpio's claws pinch so hard you say, fuck it and please just fuck me. I believe Cupid is always in our corner. He does not shoot the arrows randomly. His arrows always educate and we always learn, some faster than others. And he knows experiencing heartbreak is important. Though it is the worst pain I have ever felt, I would not be the person I am today if not for her. Jerry Herman wrote, "Time heals everything." It does, but it does give us time to grow and learn and eventually fall in love again. Thank you.
Yes, Elizabeth. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
You always go deep. You go deep. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Anybody want to make a comment? Yes, eventually you do fall in love again. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was beautiful. Everybody loved it. So much wisdom. A lot of snaps in the chats. I know Joshua loved it because his name is Love. So he has to love it. Let's see what's good. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth Strauss. Put your info in the chat. Let everybody know how to follow you.
Thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram at ES_Strauss and BroadwayBroker_NY, and I'll drop it in the box. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I don't see Michael Sindler in the room. So we're gonna go with Ray Jane if it's cool. Let's see what's good with Queen Ray Jane. I know she got something to do tonight. I got all hyped, shared her on my story. What's good?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
That's beautiful. I'm glad to be here with y'all. First things first, if you like what you hear and you'd like to follow me afterwards on Instagram, you can find me here and all my content at the website. It's rayjane.com. So, Bruja, you actually inspired me when you asked me if I'd ever rhymed over music. And I was like, nah. And he was like, you should do it. I've got all these shows. And I'm like, okay. So this is me rising to what you've asked, or my attempt. So bear with me, y'all. I've never done this before, and I'm gonna do my very best. I'm gonna start off with some music. Please put your thumbs up if you can hear it okay and it's not too loud. Okay? All right, cool.
I am the sky, I am the sun, done outrun Neo, I am the one. Pour this melanin on Morpheus just for fun, show him how to get it done. This with the gun, she all in one, lyrics, her bullets, and here they come. Get in your ass to teach you something. Listen. She all season, never tire while she's still breathing. The shine of a light so displeasing that your demons start wheezing. She got black skin, her crown wrapped in silk doobie and her ancestors clapping. She never let a sucker see her collapsing. Give her any conundrum, she go crack it. If you black, you map the track, you pack the strappings. Keep your eyes on the saplings. Instinctively, you know what the half is. If life's a glass, the wealth gap cracked it. Come on. Can't relax, they're left in these monkeys on my back. I'm working, but my money stay on lack. How it go when the blood still low tax? Yeah. Get these facts cause I'm stacking them. And they think that they hustle but I'm racking them. Got a knack for the tack, it's a mold and I'm whacking them. Some of them just suck, I got a vac for them. Snatch your plaques off the wall, it's a stratagem. She a big stick, nah, she a magnum. Chill Ray Jane, why you attacking them? I'm like, I'm not a Mac, I'm a maximum. Correcting them, expecting them to ascend to my motherfucking axiom. I be trying to slow down but I'm passing them. With a flick of the gift I out fashion them. So up the game quick, then I lift the hem. Knuckle language hit like a gang of men. A writer passes phrases, beat them in. Trying to raise your mind, trying to yin ya yin. Come on. I know you hate that. Try to take that. Try to steal it before I spit it, but can't fake swag. How you get all the ingredients but baked bad? Huh? Let the cat out the bag and bend the knee. Where you get your info from history? You nitwits gon' get this remedy. I guarantee, educate the beast. Bad books got nincompoops out of pocket, thinking they flew the coop. Trying me, but your booty can't touch my loot. I'll hop over you, I'll kangaroo. Let me jump back to the truth. When Lincoln knew, since ink and rule, men plunder brown skin and make it fuel. Trading your gold acres for measly mule. But here's the truth. Any place where a woman is just a tool is destined to be a kingdom's tomb. The queens are rising now, so make some room. If you wanna be my devotee, you're gonna need more than slack loyalty. Unsure if boneheads could even perceive this potent pedigree. School you lame brains for free. We almost there. Bear with me. Take out a pen, it's a discourse. Pour retorts will leave you out of sorts. Have your life short on life support. Stop your heart, no code, no kind remorse. Watch your mouth, cuz if words coarse, we gon' turn this thing into a discourse. About to be death bound by the backery on the final rebuff ME's report. Send you to another life to see an oracle. Teach you that history is allegorical. Ask me if I know, bruh, is that rhetorical? It's deplorable, your style inaudible. My style restoring you. Here's the glory true. It's a rap industry looking like a deep well untapped. Folk looking real dry, shouting where you at? She ubiquitous on every map. Cause the rock fiends, they bop their head too. Calling on my nemesis, the Grateful Dead too. Oops, I thought you knew. Ooh. Thank y'all.
Oh, shit! Yes, Thunderlong, what? Pulling out the big gun. Yes, Ray Jane. Yo, that was so powerful. You killed it. And MC was born tonight. You went from poet and earned the wings to MC.
So hype.
Woo! And that's how you motherfucking transform in the cocoon. I love you, Queen Ray Jane. Follow Ray Jane. You already know. I see albums coming. Oh, I'm fucking hyped. All right. Let's go now to India. We got to go. We got to flow. Thank you, Ray Jane. Mwah. Look at that. Look at that. Whew. Okay. Oh shit, I'm hyped. Ubiquitous. Anybody who fucking uses the word ubiquitous is a witch. Okay, Unmesh Mohit Kar. Let's go to India.
Hey, La Bruja. Hey, everyone. Yes, here we go. You can follow me at Unmesh Mohitkar on IG, Twitter, Mohitkar Unmesh. Let's go. In the hustle and bustle of the life. In the hustle and bustle of the life, you ignore the slight rustle of love. That was the first one. Second one, this is the longer one. Okay. Temples, churches, markets, shops, mountains, oceans. He searched for love. More he searched, less he found. Always came back to the loveless nights. Dark shadows, lonely fights, every nook and corner. Every stop and road he searched love. Road a dead end. Every stop a new search. This never-ending search became his love. One day in the dark of the night, walking alone on the street, their eyes met. They interconnect, thoughts intermingle, lives enmesh, talking endlessly, tongue just a spectator, eyes speaking spectacularly, her smile made him remember nights he slept, which were far and few. Her glance made him feel naked. Rarely a nude man feels naked. He felt like a star deserted by a light. Her smile was a ray of light, just a ray, but for a lost traveler. Hint of pole star is a ray of life. Her words felt like bottles of wines in a wine cellar, ready to intoxicate the world. He thanked the Almighty, whom he never trusted. God was never enough for him. Ask a person who has never seen a river, the rustle of the water and the bustle of the birds and tree. Loveless person starts hating himself, strives to find love and starts hating the love itself. He found love at the cost of losing himself. Still he loved the love, the cool breeze, the beer in the fridge, the lonely howls of the dogs felt like opera in morning fog, like a never-ending dream. He held her hand for eternity, took his magic wand which was not there. Still the magic happened. They both disappeared into the dreams. The dreams took them into their embrace. Finally, dreams became reality. They met in the dreams, lived in the dreams, thrived in the dreams. They never left the dreams. They never stopped to dream. They never stopped to dream. That was from me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
God. Oh, the dreams, the passion, the love, the strength. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight.
Thanks, new family. I love you. Thank you
Beautiful.
very much. Thanks.
Umesh, follow him, man. All right, let's go with Jeff Cottrell. What's good, Jeff?
Hi there. So I've got a bit of a rerun here, but it's Valentine's coming up, so maybe it's a good thing. It's called Sally Dumps Jimmy. Jimmy, this is a gorgeous restaurant you've chosen, and you look so sharp tonight, like you always do. You always know how to show me a good time. Every time I'm with you, I swear I'm on top of the world. I feel like a queen. And when you're not around, life just doesn't seem as worthwhile. I find it very, very hard to imagine myself with anybody but you. It's just not working out. Please don't misunderstand. You're the best guy in the world, and you make me feel so special and complete every time I'm with you. But Jimmy, I just don't think it's going anywhere. I think we should both move on. I know you love me sincerely, and you would never do anything to hurt me, and you would always be loyal and kind and gentle and honest with me, but I really do think it's time to end it. Yes, I realize that we have a deep connection and that we share a lot of common interests and values, and that our dreams and goals are very similar, and that we have fantastic sexual chemistry, and that we never get tired of talking to each other, and that we have the same religious and moral and political beliefs, and that we completely respect and even admire each other's differences, and that we're so comfortable and emotionally open with each other. And that we get along great with each other's families, and that we have all the same friends, and that we make each other want to be better people, and that we'd be totally willing and eager to work on any problems we might have, and that we never have any lapses in communication, and that we both accept and love each other unconditionally without a single reservation. But Jimmy, that's just not what I'm looking for in a long-term relationship. I need more. You're keeping me from exploring other options. Jimmy, I'm sorry, but I need to find somebody who's more my type. I think I should find a man with whom I have no compatibility whatsoever. Someone who'll deceive and manipulate me with his surface charms and take my generosity wholly for granted. I need a man who'll treat me like a child and ignore all my real needs and maybe even cheat on me. I think I would be much happier. And you'd be better off too, Jimmy. You need your independence. Now you're free to spend your nights masturbating yourself to sleep, or to use up your evenings and weekends sitting in your apartment by yourself, watching TV, eating a lot of junk food. You need that extra time to sit in bars getting drunk and being given fake phone numbers by every woman you meet. Believe me, this is in the best interest of us both. So, Jimmy, let's call it quits. Let's not even stay friends. I think it would be best if I just spent the rest of my life denying I ever knew you. I think I'll move to another city far away and maybe change my name and hair color. But I'll ask one thing of you. Please, don't ever forget me. I mean it. I would be so flattered if you would carry a torch for me for a long, long time. Keep pining for me, Jimmy. Never let go. Torture yourself with regret and heartache. Let the memories of the wonderful times we shared gnaw away at your soul and crush any shred of self-love you have left. Let your sleep patterns, career, diet, and social life suffer because you miss me. If you're lucky, why, I'm sure you'll succumb to a stroke before you're 40. I know you can do it. I'll pray for you. Goodbye, Jimmy, and God bless. Thank you. That's an oldie called Sally Dumps Jimmy.
Sally is such a bitch. Oh, fucking Sally, Jesus Christ. Oh, Marissa says she loves broken men too. It's terrible. Oh shit, but so fucking hilarious. Louise was going in the chat. Louise was loving it. Louise O'Connell, thank you for your commentary. Jeff Cottrell, you're a real hoot, my man. Thank you so much. Amazing work. Follow jeffcottrell.com. You already know what's good. That dark anti-Valentine poem, you know. Let's go now with Monica Berger. Metronome. Tick, 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 tick.
Hello, fucking Sally.
Unmute.
Hello.
Fucking Sally.
Fucking Sally. God damn. Good to see you. You look beautiful as ever.
Thank you, sweetheart. How you doing? Talk to me.
Glad I'm here. Yes. So I'm going to do some rewind shit like Jeff as well.
Rewind.
All right. So I'm going to do two poems. I'm going to go fast. The first one, it's old, but it needs to be repeated. And the second one is a tribute to Bob Marley. It's my old tribute poem, but his birthday was on Saturday, so got to do it. All right.
Rewind.
Cool your pretty heels. Slow your roll. Hold up. Calm down. Relax. Don't argue. Don't yell. Speak like a lady. Shh. Play nice, behave, little lady, keep the peace, act like a lady, talk dirty, sit up straight, don't slouch, sit like a lady, keep your legs crossed, let your ass hang out, don't be a tease, she was asking for it, it's her fault. Does she put out? What a skank, that shit was so tight, she's always spreading her legs, she's so skanky, sloppy seconds, she needs to keep her legs closed, she needs to keep her mouth shut, speak when spoken to, take off your shoes, cook, clean, know your place, why don't you face reality? You must be imagining things, she must be losing her mind. Stop being so hysterical. Cooperate, compromise, don't make waves, don't be so defensive. You're so sensitive. Don't make the first move. Wait your turn. Don't ask out a man. Don't look so desperate. Don't be so needy. Don't wear your feelings on your sleeve. Walk like a lady. Don't be so independent. You are so controlling. What a bitch. Don't cry. Chicks are so catty. Don't get angry. What a slut. Suck it up. What a hoe. You're so juicy. Don't think with your pussy. Use your sex appeal. Why don't you smile? Good girl. Stop nagging. Don't be so frigid. What a nympho. Don't be so pushy. Stop being so aggressive. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't get your titties in a knot. Don't forget to do your Kegels. Keep that pussy tight. You are so neurotic. Don't be weak. Stay strong. Be feminine. Come here and suck my dick. Call me daddy. What a fucking whore. What a man trap. She's such a gold digger. Get to work. Quid pro quo. This for that. What a pushy broad. Don't whine. Don't pout. Why are you complaining? Don't talk so much. Why is she so quiet? Don't get excited. Did you hear me? She heard me. She's going to grow up and make some man miserable. Why aren't you married? When are you gonna have kids? Why is she single? What's wrong with her? Don't get out of line. She must scare guys away. Stay in line, be quiet. Don't forget your place, little lady. Got to keep your woman in line. The old bold ball and chain. Don't speak unless you're spoken to. What did you say? Speak up. Don't talk so loud. Don't have an opinion. Don't be too smart. Control yourself. Don't get too fat. Watch what you eat. You are too skinny. You must be anorexic, fat bitch, skinny bitch. Did you see what she was wearing? Isn't she too old to wear that? I can't believe she wore that. Did you see her ass hanging out? Dress your body type, dress your age. Don't share that. Don't share too much. TMI, be a mystery. Don't say your age. She's a freak. Be sure you're a freak in the bedroom though. Flighty bitch, old bitch, young bitch, dumb bitch. What a stupid bitch. She's so vain. What a stuck up bitch. Don't be so crude. Don't swear. Don't play the victim. Be graceful. Be grateful. Be perfect. Don't act out. Don't embarrass yourself. Be sexy. Don't be too sexy. She's hot. What a nice piece of ass. She's a good leg. Don't show too much cleavage. Don't breastfeed in public. She's a single mother. She shouldn't have a sex life. It's always the mother's fault. Those poor kids. Did you see how they were dressed? Selfish bitch. Women are the root of all evil. Can't trust a woman. Jezebel. Feminists are what's wrong with our society. They ruin it for all of us. Why doesn't she work? What do you mean she's a stay-at-home mom? Really? What does she do for a living? What's her career? Get a real job. Those stupid PTA moms. What a bunch of cackling hens. Don't ruffle her feathers. She's just jealous, crazy cunt. What women hear every day. What the fuck? No wonder we struggle. Don't forget, we live in a society that judges our every move. So if you can get up every morning to survive this shit, you're one badass bitch. Even if you don't get up every morning, you're still a badass bitch living through this bullshit. Go ahead on and keep on keeping on. I love you. Gorgeous, lovely, strong, secure, talented, beautiful, intelligent, sensible, experienced, educated, knowledgeable, magnificent, fascinating, hardworking, accomplished, brilliant, capable, skilled, fine, kind, smart, loving, wise, intuitive, magical, powerful, fabulous, stellar woman. You are a queen.
Yes, Monica Berger. That was the anthem. Everybody loves it. That your time is up, but you got to choose to show us or no? Are you good?
Thank you.
You got any shoes for us today?
Oh yeah.
Let's see them.
The shoes, sorry.
Something Monica always does. Hey. She got her chinchillas on, her chinchilla chancletas.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right,
so
thank
much.
you.
I love that piece. You're amazing. Monica Metronome Berger letting you know the struggle. But love yourself. Love yourself, right? Despite all that dumb shit people say, love yourself. The way that I love you. Monica Berger, yo. Peace.
Thank you.
Woohoo! All right, now let's go with Abraham Kimani.
Hello. How's it going?
Hey, Abraham, what's good?
I got some new shit.
New shit.
The Midnight Special, 3 haikus in a piece in less than 3.5 minutes. Okay, so the first haiku. Wait, where am I? Yes, there we go. Call me afternoon, light-skinned brother of midnight, a bright shade of black. That was for midnight. Second haiku. Social distancing from 6 feet under the ground, blowing French kisses. Third haiku. Got a good blowjob, but claim you are way too broke to pay child support. And the piece. Black Lives Matter Veterans Memorial Wall. I have a dream that one day every radical will march with their fists to the nation's capital, pound on America's door until she answers the call to build a Black Lives Matter Veterans Memorial Wall. I have a dream that this monument will be wide and long, made of ancestral bones so thick and strong, not even Samson himself, who is well renowned for his great strength, could tear this wall down. I have a dream that every warrior whose name is etched will write their stories on this beautifully sculpted text, standing between the statues of Washington and Lincoln, whispering in their ears that America has a demon. I have a dream that Washington will admit his Declaration of Independence still does not apply in 2021 to Africa's diasporic descendants, that Lincoln will acknowledge his 1863 Emancipation Proclamation did nothing at all to end slavery's operation, I have a dream that every name on the wall will be summoned to form an ensemble, make their voices sound like a trumpet, blow America's prison walls to smithereens with a single blast, then humbly declare, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. I have a dream that millions will visit this historic landmark, teach their children's children a history so lovely and dark of turning the ugliest spots and blemishes into a beautiful struggle in the names of social justice warriors getting into good trouble. I have a dream that all white people will come to this altar with their heads bowed, knees bent to make a sacrificial offer, to lay down their privilege and by extension their lives for the gift of forgiveness and redemption as the greatest prize. I have a dream that there will be a new holiday America will not debate, a Black Lives Matter Veterans Memorial for all to celebrate. Through passing stories down from generations, their names will be said, though their bodies passed away, their souls are not dead. Thank you.
That was brilliant. Abraham Kamani, oh my gosh. That would be an amazing monument. Black Lives Matter wall, all of our Black lives that have been taken unjustly and violently and oppressively and through slavery and through all of those things, Thank you so much, Abraham Kamani.
Anytime.
You're putting it into the world. You are putting that, and that will exist one day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did that. Right, so boom, let's go with Thomas Connor. That was beautiful. Thomas Connor, let's unmute. Yo,
peace,
Black Lives
everyone.
Matter wall. That would probably be the wall that goes across. I don't know if that wall would ever end. It would be like longer than the Great Wall of China, all the lives that have been taken. But Thomas Connor, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, and yourself, Bruja?
Very well. What you doing for us tonight?
Well, I just wrote, this is a new piece that I wrote just recently, so I'm just gonna just spit it right now.
New shit.
The weekend's here, girls looking right, time to kick it. We cruise them streets, blast them beats, dress code, clean and tight. We're all on fleek, yet something ain't right. I feel something coming in the air tonight, that Phil Collins type of vibe, then suddenly they arrive. Sirens screech, blinding lights from left to right. Guns drawn, those troopers storm, fuck it, it's the boys in blue. Yo, just chill, I tell my crew. No sudden moves, guns in their palms, yet we're unarmed, then suddenly we're swarmed. Show your hands or we'll squeeze. Slowly I turn the key. I turn to plea. Please, please don't. We all know the rest. Suddenly I take my last breath. The memory of me, pardon me. Suddenly I take my last breath. Even the dead weeps my last death. Those that hate us will blame us for something we didn't do. He walked down where he shouldn't be. Juneteenth is just a bone they've thrown. So to my Black and brown family, there's 400 years that require reparations to repair our nations. Peace.
Woo, Thomas Connor. Also in alignment with Abraham Kamani's poem. Thank you so much. New shit percolating tonight, dropping bombs and feeling so right. Thank you so much, Thomas.
Thank you.
I see that Paul La Torre is not in the room, so we're gonna go now with Generalissimo Brian Franco. Paul Conquesto's not here, but let's see.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola, Generalissimo.
You know what I got for you tonight? I got 3 poems and a beautiful haiku in Spanish. So the 575 is in Spanish, and I have a Google Translate of it. So here's my haiku. Respiro amor cuando la luna vivo dentro tus ojos. I breathe love when the moon lives inside your eyes. That was for you, baby. Okay. First poem is called Cocaine. When you discover the current love of your life loves cocaine, and you were too naive to realize it was present long before you met. It is not something to wait out to find a pathway to resolution or rehab. Any suggestion of getting help might result in verbally abusive quips to divert conversations to personal vulnerabilities that exist outside the relationship. Information you freely gave becomes gunpowder for cannonballs of defensiveness. All that unobstructed communication you had never before experienced in your life feels like it is blowing holes through your body, missing your heart just enough for you to hang in there, just long enough for you to load another cannonball and light a fuse. Poem 2, Visions of. You are everything to me. The sun, the moon, the stars, the seas. You stole my heart. You never gave it back. If I tried to quit you, honey, the odds would be stacked. You say you don't know what you do to me, but I believe you know subconsciously. I have tried to find a way to leave. You've stitched your heart to my sleeve. I'm trapped, lost, and found all at once. When you look at me, I feel I've been stared at by the sun. Summer breezes bring visions of you to my mind, as snow squalls do convey in kind. My soul has been branded forever by your voice. I shall never own a Rolls Royce. And finally, this is called How to Heal a Broken Heart. I thought the rapture had happened and we were the last two people on earth. A hazy yellow streetlight lit your face. Tear after tear fell down your left cheek from the same spot. What I did next was both inappropriate and appropriate at the same time. I touched your face and traced the track of your tear. At that moment, you stopped crying. At that moment, I noticed my calloused fingertip had marred the visage of a polished limestone Bernini goddess. No one was there to witness my sinful act. At home, I kicked off my shoes. An oblong maroon something was stuck to my right shoe. I peeled it off from the shoe. It expanded and contracted, expanded, contracted, expanded, contracted, contracted. I realized it was half of your broken heart. 19 years later, I am 80 pounds heavier and almost bald. Your Julie Christie, Dr. Zhivago long blonde hair is now silver and Mia Farrow short. Your Liz Taylor violet eyes have feet of crows. Your crimson lips have faded to a muted coral. You touched my shoulder from behind and said, thank you. I said, do I know you? 19 years ago in this exact spot, you wiped a tear from my eye, and I realized caring can transpire from happenstance. To me, the touch of your finger felt smooth as the finest silk. This little trail of tears on my face happened long before we met. Too many bad choices and too much crying have cut through my soul like a hurricane cuts through a barrier island. I opened my wallet and pulled out a folded paper containing half a broken heart. You told me that broken hearts heal themselves by shedding broken skins that die so the heart can live on. You reached in your purse and pulled out a satin bag which held the other half. It expanded and contracted, expanded, contracted, expanded, expanded, and jumped into the night air and brought my half of your broken heart back to life. Thank you, everyone.
Generalissimo. Oh my goodness. You are such a romantic. You stitched your heart on my sleeve. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Generalissimo, yo. And cocaine, if the chick is addicted to cocaine, it's like if the dude is addicted to porn. It's just not going to work out. It ain't going to work out. It ain't going to work out. Thank you, Generalissimo. Woo, I love it. So beautiful. Now let's see what's good with Karen Schlesinger. I think I said your name right this time. Did I get the G pronunciation right, Karen?
You are perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just perfect. So tonight,
honey?
Tonight, the number 17 is on my mind because we kind of need 17 people. And I thought of the Janis Ian song. Some of you are old enough to remember. Some of you are not, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm going to sing the first verse, but I'm going to say the rest because it's more powerful, I think, not singing. But let's see, it's called Just 17. All we need is 17 Republicans who are at the scene to vote to convict and not come back and protect us from another attack. They can't say that they never knew. We all heard and saw it too. The radicals, they stormed the House, and we know where they got the cue. There were those with raging faces, desecrating sacred places. They were told to leave their homes from wicked Twitters on their phones, who wrote to say, "Come walk with me," and murmured clear obscenities. It was all as it seemed. Just 17? Remember those who win the game lose the votes they sought to gain in debentures of quality and dubious integrity. Their small town eyes will gape at you in dull surprise when payment due exceeds accounts received. Just 17. Don't play the game, just learn to care. Don't cheat us now, don't you dare. Inventing reasons not to choose to commit the man who has to lose. We're looking for just 17 to convict the man who killed our dream, for Republicans with clear intent who can stand up to the president, former president. All we need is 17, just 17.
Woo! Just 17. It is Abraham Lincoln's birthday at midnight, so let's like do a collective put like vibe and prayer so that, you know, we can have his spirit make things right from the other side. You know what I'm saying?
We got Georgia, that worked, you know, miracles do happen, I think.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And thank you, Karen, for your poem. 17. We manifest, we shall manifest. Okay. So now let's see what's good with Angel Masuko. Angel, how you doing?
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
I'm making a dedication tonight to Brian Fogel, who is a film director of the new film called The Dissident. And I'm going to just type that in the chat real quick in case anyone is inspired to watch it. And it's a film about the journalist Jamal Khashoggi. So this is dedicated to Brian Fogel, who's bringing his story to light. Okay, this is called A Eulogy for Jamal Khashoggi. Business uber all. Let journalists fall. No consequence for torture. The White House now endorses it. Big business is the master. Truth is its slave, tortured by the master increasingly each day. It's sickly clear, as Colbert has explained, you can kill a journalist and get away. Kill a writer, close a deal the next day. Kill the reporters, then buy weapons unrestrained. Ripped from the equation is morality in chains. Is this the USA that the Declaration claims? With liberty and justice for none who disagree, cloaking reality so people cannot see, pulling the microphone away from Jim Acosta, setting an example for others to not follow? Don't dare step past the line of compliance. The myth of free speech is revealed in defiance. The laws that enrich the small ruling class have required bully clubs, deception, and tear gas. Collaboration with dictatorial regimes has since its start been the American dream. How will we proceed as the truth lies nearly dead inside of Jamal Khashoggi's severed head? If we find other writers who are trying to unveil it, the truth can live only if they unbind it and we share it. Dedicated to also Jamal Khashoggi, who was killed in the line of journalism.
Woo! Angel, you were in alignment with Deso Somo tonight about the speaking and the defiance and the truth. Thank you always for bringing wisdom to the table. Angel, thank you. Shout out to your homie next to you. I remember he spit some deep shit one time too. Much love. I remember you. All right. Thank you, Angel. Much love spitting that truth, that truth. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All the way from the kitchen, bringing that heat. Neil Grossberg. Let's see what's good. Last time he sang a Broadway tune. I think tonight he's going to do something Barry Manilow inspired, if I read correctly.
Correct. I basically I sang bass baritone last time, mostly. This time I will sing tenor, and I'm following I love Barry Manilow's version of this. If you like singing, this he can really sing. He doesn't have as good a voice as I do, but he has a beautiful, wonderful interpretation. Anyways, if you want to hear it, I have 6 songs uploaded onto YouTube, and basically, if you want to hear something, you can go there. Here's I'll Be Seeing You. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well, and I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in that everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, and I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon. But I'll be seeing you.
Yes. Ooh, Neil, that was so romantic. Yes. Are you dedicating it to the lovely lady sitting next to you? I want to know.
Yeah, I always dedicate everything to her. Without her, I'm nothing.
Oh, that is so sweet. Oh my goodness. You're giving me all the feels, all the Valentine's feels. Thank you so much for sharing that. It was so beautiful and romantic. Everyone is loving it, loving you. Happy Valentine's Day.
I have another group, which is they want me to sing anti-Valentine's Day songs on Valentine's.
Well, tonight we're on the side of love. Maybe
go on, shut up there.
Next Thursday, you could sing us the anti-Valentine's Day song, okay?
I don't
Thank you
think
so much, Neil.
Neil, see you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's see what's good with Kim Hughes. I love a man who can clear his throat unapologetically and sing out of tune, man. Kim Hughes, where are you at?
Hey, so I've never read here before.
How you doing?
Have
you ever
okay. I'm
read
nervous.
them?
Yeah, I used to do little underground ones in Boston, but I've never done this.
Would it make you feel better if I sang you the Pop the Cherry song, or would you just rather not?
I'm not sure, it might scare me.
Okay, so then we're just gonna all just give you positive energy. Kim Hughes, take it.
Okay. Oh wait, I also have an Instagram if people care, and I'll put it in the chat at some point. Okay. So I have two. One is love and one is other. I'll read other first. The hiss of a distant sea would lull me to serenity, but the noise I hear is vulgar. I hear the static in my head, in the river of cars off my balcony, the sound without a pattern. Nothing said he would want. I feel the sound become the static, dissipate into the chaos. After all, the law is decay, and not that I'm one to be lawful, but every day I slip further into unknowing, and rivers of cars, meaningless sounds, buzzing for the sake of buzzing. That's the first one. Second one is Valentine's related. Okay, this is old. Through us a string has woven itself till I can't tell whose blood pumps through me now. I cut my toe and you become pale. Your heart slows and my blood is quieted. Like a house cat, I will sleep on your sweater because no house is home without your cells in it. Sure, I've thought about detaching us and running free, but I can't bear to watch us both bleed. So many stitches and so much scar tissue, so many fresh capillaries between us. Half of me would be a wound. I'd rather that half of me is part of you. The plain truth is, I love you. And to look into a mirror and notice how the crinkles at your eyes are the crinkles at my eyes, and the lines near my mouth when I smile are the lines near your mouth when you smile, and the tilt of your brow as you cry is the tilt of my brow as I write, means something that maybe only ourselves know.
Kim, how do you feel?
My heart's beating fast. I'll put my Instagram in the chat. It's like art, paintings and stuff, not poetry, but yeah.
You could say it out loud. Say it out loud because not everybody is on the chat, but you're being watched on YouTube and Facebook. I didn't want to make you nervous, but a lot of people are watching you. So, you muted her. Wait, you could say it out loud. Go ahead, Kim Hughes. I'm asking to unmute so you could say it out loud.
All right, no worries. I'm pixels randomly assorted.
Okay, pixels randomly assorted. Very artistic. Thank you, Kim Hughes, for sharing your beautiful poetry and your romance and all of that wonderful love. Thank you, and for having the courage. I didn't even have to pop the cherry. Her vulgar was in her first line of her poem. I'm glad I didn't do it. But let's see how vulgar we get now with Eddie Foreman, Eddie the fireman Foreman. What's good? Asking to unmute the fireman Foreman. He's gonna pull out the Foreman grill.
Sure am.
And burn it up tonight.
Ooh, like I always do. Hola, bonita, bruja. And buenos noches, mi poetic hermanas, hermanos. Viva la poetry, I'm sorry. Viva la poetry. My Spanish muy mal. Well, down with the show. There's this. I'm working on this female exotic piece. It's a exotic piece on a female's perspective. I hope I capture the beauty of a female's beauty and anatomy integrity. So here it goes. It's called 50 Shades of Her. He thought it was sexy. He thought he was so gentle and kind. He was my glimpse of ecstasy. He held my head to my behind. He watched me undress. I took everything off slowly. I felt his eyes on my chest. To him, I looked so holy. Now I'm naked than a wall. He quickly got undressed. He allured to my mating call, my display of erotic chest. I said, come on, king, take my queen. He was like a lion, and I was his prey. He kissed my bare neck. I didn't know what to think or say. So glad I didn't wear a turtleneck. He kissed all the way to my heels, looked around my bright auroras. It gave my whole body chills. I whispered, that's right, you hunger explorer. He slowly kissed my stomach. His manly lips felt like wet tulips. I wanted him to reach my pink summit. It felt feeling his kiss on my pink lips. Then he started kissing my feet. Excuse me. I was shocked, but I wasn't complaining. It still fueled my inner vibrant heat. It was so thrilling and definitely amazing. He smiled and started licking my cave. He reminded me of my cat. He licked and licked till I couldn't behave. It felt like a jolt fused with a heart attack. He slowly put his anaconda in. My colorful eyes went wider than milk. It felt like my chained spirit transcend. He said my skin was softer than Chinese silk. I started going higher, higher, and higher. A heavy body was off the ground. After, it was one vast blank blur. We slept like lions without making a sound. Thank you.
Yeah, the fireman foreman brought out the anaconda. Thank you so much.
Poor tactic, Policious.
I love your courage. I love it. I love it. Eddie Foreman don't give a shit. He be going in. What? Making you feel it all over your chest. Thank you, Eddie, for your erotica tonight, setting it off. Now let's see what's here. I got distracted. Cinda Lawrence is next. Woo! I'm gonna need a cigarette after this. Cinda, let's go. What's good with Cinda?
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, happy Thursday. It's always so hard to follow this brilliance, I'm telling you. But here it goes. I think about power a lot because power is in every aspect of our lives. So this is power. That's the name of it. Power or money, which would you pick? Lose one and you're broke. The other's a trick. Power in work, power in love. Does it come from within or God up above? Sometimes it's earned, often it's taken. When the selfish have power, all is forsaken. Like heroin, meth, cocaine, or crack, real power's a drug, ain't no giving it back. Some wear power well, like a silky new gown. Others breathe in the high, never want to come down. Many abuse it, clenching a fist. A terrified few have an enemies list. In that feeling of glory of doing no wrong, drifts an air of illusion. I'm nothing but strong. Everyone loves me. I'm witty and clever. Nothing can hurt me, not now and not ever. Often it lies with people of wealth until the discovery, real power is health. Its effects are addictive the first time we get it, sending rot to our soul the moment we let it. Reigning power at school feels richer than gold. The power of youth says, I'll never be old. The peak of all powers is the power of funds. Money talks and they listen. Who needs a gun? The triad so thrilling, wealth, privilege, and class. No one dares tell me I look like an ass. I have it all and you have none. It's a ride, it's a chase, and most of all fun. Once in a while comes a hint of a doubt. Fear creeps in slowly. I might be found out. I bully or charm you to keep you at bay. What will I do if my power goes away? Reminding you subtly, I am what you're not. Therein lies the key to keep what I've got. You drank the Kool-Aid that I'm cooler than you. If you bought the lie, odds are they will too. The ones who wield power with sex, income, or race are loath to admit they too are fighting for space. Insidious power is largely invisible. If no one can see it, it's never divisible. Believe I'm sincere. Believe I am decent. The past is the past. All my good deeds are recent. I need only convince you that I'm on your side. Then there's no telling who'll jump on the ride. 30,000 in Hungary lack walls or a ceiling. The powers that be care not how they're feeling. Indifferent officials chide the poor in their lot. Blessed are they with 3 squares and a cot. In Burma, the army grabs power with violence, but the young and the old refuse to be silenced. A uniform is a symbol for good or for ill. The power of people lives in free will. For the poor of this earth, by so very far, the door to prosperity opens merely ajar. In board back in courtrooms sit men at the center, deciding each day who may or may not enter. Not all succumb to the elixir of power. Some will do right in that last final hour. Those with true power love the exemption. Only in losing might they ask for redemption. It's a joy when I've got it. I swear not to abuse it. May no one find out. I'm scared I might lose it. Some have it always and pretend not to know it. Most sow barely the seeds needed to grow it. The key to the puzzle is just what they say. Speak truth to power to the end of your days. When they lie with a smile and tell you you're wrong, feel it inside you. It's been there all along. The fear will be massive, the road rocky and hard. But hear this, my friend, you hold the cards. There's power in action. There's power in words. With the power of love, your voice may be heard. Love with humility, love from your core, love from your gut, and show hate the door. Question the cocky, reject the big lie. Love is the fuel that gives us power to fly.
The Emily Dickinson of Thursday night online open mic, Cinda Lawrence.
Thank you. But that's good for Valentine's Day. I didn't even think of that. The power of love. I believe that love is the most powerful. I do believe that. So there you go. Even with all the horror, love.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Mwah. Thank you all.
Yes, the love is so wonderful. And like, people confuse power. They think that power is measured by how many people they have control over, but actually the measure of power is how much control you have over yourself.
Yes, you have the power. We have the power inside. We just dig deep and, do it.
Deep. Thank you, Cinda Lawrence.
Thank you.
Showing you how to be
Wow.
powerful.
I love you guys.
That's how you do it. Okay. It is Midnight's birthday. So let's see what's good with Midnight. Philip J. Curtis, it's your birthday, fellow Aquarian, for a fellow Bertramite.
What's up, La Bruja?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm straight.
Can we unmute everybody real quick to say happy birthday to Midnight? Let's unmute all. Ask all to unmute. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Happy birthday, Midnight.
Happy birthday, Midnight.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear
happy
Midnight.
birthday,
Happy birthday
fam.
to you.
Birthday.
You too.
Happy birthday.
Carolina
fam.
Kendasili.
Happy birthday, Midnight. What's today? February something, right? Birthday.
They call
February
me
something.
All right. Okay, you all. Now I am asked to unmute again. There he is. You with us, Midnight? Happy birthday.
I'm with you. You know how I do. 3 haikus and a poem.
Let's do it. May your grand wish come true.
Oh man, it came through last night. We had a good night. I appreciate the love. Man serves country. Detached mind comes back wounded. Homeless activist. We prepared dinner. Simmer in conversation. Happy Valentine's. My many late nights, your body comes to mind. Her name, my release. And a poem. Our journey. Our journey is a connection transitioning into exclusivity. As onlookers discern the blissfulness of us being newly acquainted lovers. Yet envious is the daydream of those that just want to be discovered. And my lips wish list comes true whenever they're touching both sets of yours. As if I were saying hello to my future. Since for you I am falling, while I am still afraid of heights. Yet I long to be with someone until her hair turned gray. And on that inevitable day, I will turn to you and say thank you. Thank you for sharing each other's everything as death now do us part.
Philip Curtis, aka Midnight, thank you for sharing your gifts with us.
Thank you back. Thank
You
you
are a
back.
true Aquarian. You are a true Aquarian, I tell you. Bringing the water and the flow.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you back.
Woo! Truth and romance. Okay, let's see now what's good with Marco Romeo.
How are you, Bruja?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. First, I wanted to thank you all for having me again. My name is Marco Romeo. I'm a poet. Have any of you ever lost someone you never really had to begin with? I remember the night my grandmother died. It was peaceful, so I was told. In that timbre we share, the eyes are even greater evidence. And indeed, he owned up to their color being brown and never fessed on the day they should have been red. Now, whatever, I was at the altar, braving those amends made as often as those faces, wondering when mine ever bobbed up the railing toward her smoke, had out front a home far but close enough to contacts a call away. I mean, they're in Philly, I'm in Jersey, Dublin, whatever. I know when. I just couldn't tell you how often. Some years the count barely made it past my index. See, whenever my candles blew or bells jingled, I'd remember Walt Whitman's A Bridge, too. So did my pocket. They always came back heavy enough to afford a Ninja Turtle, never a spot in their circle. And there was room. But who was going to make any? I was 8, 12 when I got a phone. By then, my orders weren't going to work on the fact that I played catch with him once or sat on her lap. Never. It ain't their job. Same with finding a leaf and calling it new. No, he turned them all. Except nobody told his wrist, hey, Mark, let's see each other more often. Yeah, all right, I heard the number. You gonna paint? I'd never say that. Not out loud. It was hell finding any to give him. I heard those phone calls. I knew what would happen. Mom held her own, but this skin would jump, hearing in all caps his rationale for not supporting me in 2 months now, Ron. And by the way, motherfucker, her name's Deanna. I made his ringtone a while back. That song, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, as a joke on me. I haven't heard that song in 2 years. It came on the radio. Thank you. If any of you have, thank you. If any of you have Clubhouse, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but if any of you have Clubhouse, be sure to follow me on there at Mark Rome Poet. That's Clubhouse. Thank you so much.
Marco Romeo. Wow. It's bringing the poetic drama. It's like a monologue, and we're like sucked in. It's like where everybody is like, oh my God, the emotion. Your frequency is high. Ray Jane is feeling you. Nick is feeling you. Angel's feeling you. I'm feeling you.
Thank you.
Marco Romeo. Thank you.
Thank you.
going in. He's like our open mic thespian on the low. He's like, out, damn spot, out, I say, 1, 2, why then 'tis time to do it. Okay, let's go with Bill Elkins all the way in Cali. Let's see if he's gonna sing us a nice little tune asking to unmute. Because Iris Morales didn't make it in tonight. She was on the list. Bill, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Hi, La Bruja.
Hi there.
How
you doing?
I like to do an original. In fact, this is a new song. And it's one involving my sister. I have a sister in Milwaukee. Her name is Mary. She's a poet. Anyway, she had a dog, a dachshund, that died after 22 years. And it was a very emotional experience for her. She wrote a poem which I modified and set to music. And this is the name of the song, My Diamond on Black Velvet. Anyway, she's got 3 other dogs too, by the way. She's a dog lover. But I'm very dear to me, my sister. Here we go. I hope you like it. My Diamond on Black Velvet. If I could weep, I would. If I could weep, I would. I kissed you quickly, afraid of your body, in terminal sedation. Rest my traveling animal, like a diamond on black velvet, silent as air, still as stone. If I could weep, I would. If I could weep, I would. I would. No longer greedy, 4 feet heavenward. Time to lick the wounds of mortal agony. Find meaning to your loss, like a diamond on black velvet. My beast with cause, my beast with purpose. If I could weep, I would. If I could weep, I would. I would. Under the guise of snow, the gray clouds pass, like a brooding poet, impossible to weep. No longer life behold. Your journey is accomplished. You are silent as air and still as stone. If I could weep, I would. If I could weep, I would. I would, I would. Glance the others wistfully sigh, and are confused and restless. Your absence leaves a void, which they struggle to overcome. You are the diamond on black velvet, 'cause they love and miss you so. They are silent as air and still as stone. If I could weep, I would. If I could weep, I would. You know I would. I am in angst, waiting for the rain, waiting for the white rain to fall like diamonds on the black velvet, to fall like diamonds onto black velvet. My dearest flaunching Brants, you're my precious diamond, my diamond on black velvet. You're my precious diamond, my diamond on black velvet. You're my precious diamond, my diamond on black velvet. That's it. Thank you.
Woo! You're my precious diamond. My diamond on black velvet.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Bill Elkins with the original song inspired by the loss of his sister's dog. 22 years. Wow.
Yeah, it was a beautiful dog. Really
Oh, that
hit
is
her heart. But she's got
oh
three
my
more.
goodness. It was yeah, but you know, they're all unique. I hope Pinky lasts to be 22 years. She needs 10 more years to hit 22. She just turned 12. So
Oh,
thank you so
yep,
much, Bill Elkins.
You're welcome.
Huh? What were you gonna say?
No, I just said you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right, Bill Elkins making music. If he could cry, if he could weep, it was. If he could weep. Okay, so let's see now what's good with Xanadu. Xanadu, here we go. And then we're going to go into the waiting list. We have enough time to do it. I'm trying to get everybody here. Xanadu, I'm trying to ask to unmute. Unmute.
Okay. Well, I will want to wish you, if you can see it, Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year.
Yes,
Happy
it's the year
Chinese
of
New
the
Year.
ox.
Yeah,
It's the year of
Xinyan
the ox.
Kualei. Yeah, Xinyan Kualei. Today it's happy Chinese New Year to all of you. And I will read a poem from this book, Impressionisms, called Lina Sonnet. So Lina is a tennis star who won the Australian Open in 2014. Her name in green on her shoulder, left leg bent and righteous swan, like hairs cover the sleeping face, protecting against sun box flies. She sleeps in profile on stones to the beach where the people are, sunbathing and snorkeling, and remains fossil like her story. When Chinese could already write, but not yet scuba dive and surf, and it's the latter what all East and West are looking for just now. And her slippers are loosely lost next to her head, are there to remind that life is not just in our dreams. For her dream came true. Yes, he was the first Chinese who could win the Australian Open. I have some more poems, one called some experimental poems. Color quatrain, red plus yellow is not blue, my brown and black equals green. Low is yelling down to you, counting letters, red adds red. And another experimental one, YDNTTLYL. You don't need to think like you look. You don't need to think like you look. You don't need to drink like a hook. You don't need to mind like your body. You don't need to body like your dharma. You don't need to cry when you laugh. You won't, you will. And if there is time, I can read one more. Intrusions is from Chile again. Yeah, to end with Chile. Intrusions, but there's also Chinese New Year. You know, Chinese New Year is all over the planet. And when I was in Australia, it was more vibrant than in Europe or any other place. but this is from Chile, Intrusions, Contemporary Urban and Naturescapes Views and Impressions of Colorful Intrusions to Nature Conservations and Traditions, a golden mask, glitter of bird-like eyes, and snail survive on repression. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I could read some more, but I think you have to go on again. Yeah. If not, I will.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was so good to hear you.
Yeah. Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah. Go just search the internet, see where is the party, and enjoy the festivities. They will be everywhere in the United States as well.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Xanadu, for your lovely contribution to this evening's open mic and for reminding us of the Chinese
New Year. Yeah. And then also the Australian Open.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Xanadu. It's good to see you back. What country are you in? I forget what it was. I forget where it was. If it was Hungary. No, it wasn't Hungary. It was oh man. Put it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat. We're gonna go now. Huh?
Okay. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in Amsterdam now, in Europe. Europe, can you hear?
Amsterdam.
Yes, I'm locked down. Yeah, lockdown. A curfew till 9 p.m. in the end. Yes, I don't know if you are in curfews, but here's a curfew, so you can't go out after 9 p.m., which I've never been in before. So that's the last word of my poem, Repression. Yeah, a little bit repressive to go on living here. But it may only take 1 month, I hope.
I hope so too. Thank you,
Yeah.
Xanadu, all the way in Amsterdam. I had to find out. I visited Amsterdam a couple of times in my life, and I was like, I could live here, especially with those cafes. Woo! All right. So now let's see what's good with Deanne Hill.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
This
My
poem
Duke's
is,
in the building.
Thank you. This poem is for any kid, every kid who has ever questioned themselves while growing up in an intolerant house. It's called Teenage Angst. Alone in the desolation of the isolation of family bonds. Bonds that choke the shine from eyes looking for acceptance that will never come. Cursed from birth with chromosomal lies of expectations, expelled from birth canal, excuse me, along with baby. Gender reveals, steals truths before they are realized. Hell, before they were truths to be understood. Thought to be misunderstood and angsty, but goes to sleep with nightmares of what is hidden. Born to do society's bidding, but only kidding self when hiding from the world. Needs of family outweigh needs of offspring. No inspiration born of this desperation. Beyond the pale of love and hate, destiny or fate, this cuts deeper when it comes from the hand meant to comfort instead. No words of gentle love and understanding when to a God, a parent is pandering, using faith to beat the faith from this small heart unmade to bear this burden. Shoulders far too small to carry the weight of their own world, crumble beneath the weight of family experience. Home is where the heart was lost and the soul ran away from long ago. Remains of empty shell of get through the next hour, the next day, until the day comes where gone is permanent. Whatever that looks like. Gone from four walls of hate, we're gone from world at large. Matters little as long as self-absence is part of future plan. Raging into future like bull horns in China shop, porcelain chips scattered across heart, left broken and dysfunctional. Horns gouging ribs open to free dead butterflies from stomach. Volcano eruption of destruction to soul, gaping hole where blood pumping muscle used to be mistaken for a heart. Ripple effect, broken promises of parental love, unconditional, into adulthood laced with self-medication to live with the self-subjugation taught from birth, branded into frontal cortex with repetition, became learned before puberty. 18 comes, escape at last. Now what? Thank you.
Oh, my Dukes. Your heart is so powerful and pure. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Everybody feels your emotion. They're so glad you wrote it. We're with you, your sensitivity, your vulnerability, your honesty. Thank you so much for it.
Thank you for giving me a safe place to share it. That is actually new shit. I just wrote it 2 days ago, and it's the first time I spoke it out loud.
What an honor. So happy we were the ones to witness it. Thank you. In alignment with this Valentine weekend of what real love is, what true love is, of acceptance, understanding, compassion, all of those beautiful things, but the imagery that you used. My Duke's getting it. All right, we're gonna go now to the Bronx, see what's good with Rosalind Diaz.
Hey guys.
Hi. You made it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. So I'm not gonna go with the typical Valentine's Day theme, but I guess this can be considered a step toward self-love. And it's called, bear with me, Arson in the First Degree. Don't get scared, y'all, but I don't know. My criminal justice background just peeked through on this one, at least the title. It goes, you claim to want peace, but your actions say war. I don't think I can do this anymore. I am tired of dodging landmines and walking on eggshells to avoid your constant explosions. You're supposed to be full of compassion, nurturing, and devotion, but instead, we get a heart and hot head that refuses to understand that all we ever craved was love. Gentle, unconditional, not tough, but liberating. Free of harsh criticism, guilt tripping, and shaming. Instead, you spit fire relentlessly and unashamed. And somehow everyone else is to blame. You make me feel defeated. Diluting my hopes whenever you're most needed. I'm exhausted of fighting off your projections as you submerge me in them and magnify our imperfections. Stay away from the people who make you feel that your heart's a love. That's what they say. But every time I try, I wish I didn't have to stay away. I'm no quitter, but some days I want to throw in the godforsaken towel. It is drenched in tears and stained with memories of your voice reminding me that I'm not enough, that your title makes you entitled to cause a scene, that we trigger you while you want to remain serene, incapable of saying sorry. Queen of the silent treatment and using words to inflict pain deliberately. I constantly remind my inner child that she's allowed to be happy, that I can choose to starve if manipulation is the only thing on the menu. Your bottomless pot of criticism is the reason why I don't have many people at my table, because who can I trust if I cannot count on the carrier of the very womb that carried me? The thought of being like you is sometimes terrifying. I look just like you, but I'm not you, and you are not me. Reminders to myself constantly. I'm the last one of your three, and it all ends with me. recognizing a detrimental thing called gaslighting. It is now necessary, not just inviting, to be the one to light the match that figuratively burns down everything that you do that silently confines me. I'm happily guilty of arson in the first degree because you take no accountability. And I will forever be the rebel that speaks our truth because someone has to. The past can't be erased, but I refuse to put my mental health in quivering hands that never wanted to hold me in the first place. End poem.
Roz, we are with you and sending you love. We feel your pain, and you know what you were describing really, speaks on her shame. I've done a lot, like every day, just so that I can remain sane. I go onto YouTube and I listen to like Dr. Ramani, and there's like these different narcissist experts. And I also listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza to transcend that pain and that fear. But their dysfunction is rooted so much in their own core shame of why they don't apologize and why they project those pains. Like that's how I was able to build compassion to deal with the narcissists in my life. So I send you love and strength and and healing, because I know that no matter what, it still hurts, especially a poet's heart. Come on, we are like the most sensitive beings ever. That's why we're poets, baby. Love you, Roz. Okay, let's see. Joski C. Let's go swimming into the Joski C, what he brings to the open mic tonight.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola.
I'm very happy to be here.
Oh,
So it's been almost a year since my sister Karen left us. And so I want to sing for Karen tonight. She was the coolest person ever. She drove a school bus for many years and was so well loved. And love doesn't die. So this is called Late Bus. Pain in the neck, pain in the ass, cover it up with a joke and a laugh. All of that dude, all of that sass, you found a way to make everyone laugh. I feel like a child alone after school, waiting for the late bus. And who's gonna bring us home now? Who's gonna bring us home now? Who's gonna bring us home now? The world needs some makeup, laughter's your paint. In spite of the Catholics, we ain't no saints. And what will be said in your epitaph? You gave us all love and you made us all laugh. I feel like a child, cold and alone, waiting for the late bus. And who's gonna bring us home now? Who's gonna bring us home now? Who's gonna bring us home now?
Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness, Joski C.
Thank
Oh.
you, Bruja. May I just say, I want to take her name back. You know, her name has become a caricature to describe a racist, and she was the opposite of that. So thank you for letting me add that on.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna hold on 1 second. Let's light a candle for Karen. Fresh new candle for Karen.
Oh, Bruja, thank you so much.
My pleasure. That was so beautiful. I loved it. Thank you. I'm telling you, our community, oh my gosh, the hearts that we have, oh my God, collectively, we could transform the world. I really believe that. I believe that we do that with the vibration that we create every Thursday night. I swear, tears come to my eyes. I don't know if you see it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel all of you, and I love all of you so much. You really transformed my life. This pandemic has been transformational because we created a community of pure love and it just lifts me up. And so thank you. Thank you so much.
I hear you, Bruja, and I feel the same.
Isn't
Love to you, my sister, and to all of you.
Yes, yes. We are doing it. We are doing it. We make love. We make love, real love. We make real love. This is what love is. So let's see what Catman Bill is going to bring into the table. And then we have one more and we will close out our show tonight. Catman Bill, let's unmute.
Hi, La Bruja. It's nice to be back. It's been rough trying to get in.
But funny, our open mic list fills up in a minute or
in 10 seconds.
2 minutes.
So I better get into it. From the hinterlands of Hartford, Connecticut. So I wrote the song on Inauguration Day. Usually I write when I'm most emotionally involved in something. I was watching the proceedings that day. But after somebody listening to it, they said, it's nothing, you don't have anything in there about Joe Biden. I said, but I do. You just have to listen closely to a line. And it's called Broken Roads and Broken Trails. Nothing more to say. Wrong from the first day. Wrong till the last day, you know the tale. Broken roads and broken trails. He was ushered out, left behind only doubt. The White House disinfected through and through. Sun up and skies are blue. So you walk past trees by the reflecting pool. Listen to the echo of gangs and fools. Wrong till the last day, you know the tale. Broken roads and broken trails. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They told that to me once back in school. Wrong till the last day, you know the tale. Broken roads and broken trails. Thank you.
Thank you, Catman Bill.
And so if I may just say...
so that's the Biden song there? That was the Biden song?
No, that was about someone who had to leave town. but the line
Oh,
is
the man you wrote a book about?
yeah, but the one line is "sun up and skies are blue" really refers to the White House and the new Biden administration. It's a little bit hidden, but I'd just like to put in a little play for my now book, Donald's Vanity Tantrums, and everything I said in this book has come to pass, especially the most recent event. And if anybody is interested, that's the contact. You can let me know. They're only $15 a book, and I will pay the freight.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Catman Bill, the Nostradamus of Thursday night.
Oh,
Thank
I
you for
love that one.
predicting all the lunacy.
Nostradamus, the Thursday night. I like that title.
There you go. I'm not La Bruja for nothing. I conjure up. So thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's go now with Medina Ja.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
All
hear
right,
you. Nice to see you.
everybody. It's lovely to be here. Lovely people, seriously, and just lovely space. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, La Bruja. Um, I can see you're a very powerful woman, so that's great. And so, yeah, it's, well, who am I? Medina Ja. I am a visual artist and a writer. And today is well, not today. It's Black History Month. And I saw this quote on Black Lives Matter hashtag on Instagram. It said, every day, history is every day because my Blackness has never gone away. And I was like, that's deep. I got to share it. So this is called Black Girl Something Flower. Okay. It was the same Hallow Eve's night's party that I was crowned the best dancer and then told that the devil is a Black man. And although I did not know my own father, I knew that the devil could not be a Black man. I grew up with the bluest eye so vivid in my soul that I thought I heard someone say the same thing I was thinking. That I wondered who could have been watching parts of my life and yet didn't save me. Because they only gave me pity. Yes, I'm cute, page 73. So light skin waves her hands and she says, let me be the one to hail the cab for you because they won't stop for you. And yes, I too am utterly confused, being told and abused that I'm not good for you, man, nor you, woman, unless you were dark than me or as me. Because I was naturally born with a message that goes like this, Surah 63, Ayah, verse 3. He has created the heavens and the earth in just proportions and has given you shape and made your shapes beautiful. And to him is the final goal. And to him is the final goal is the part that I didn't get until after maturity. And so continuing on, you see, the races did not first appear after puberty, but a long while ago with a family whose remarks reflected on my self-esteem. It then carried through a classroom filled with children whose lineages were supposed to be Black, a cousin, you could say. And my best friend and I were the only ones whose hair was not long enough according to the teacher's given survey. Yes, and so then the South Asians, the Caribbean, had their turn before the Eastern Europeans, and even before the main one would say to go be with my own people. Hello, didn't she hear where the story all began? And so like a book, racism isn't the only chapter. There's also immigration and religion and being female is the first, while they all followed after. You, beautiful, some sort of a flower, you. Trampled petals, holding on to the strength of your stem. If fallen, then gently will you fall, bookmarking your page to tell the story of the strange in range, to inspire change. Because you are the new, the old, the always beautiful you. Black girl, something flower you. Thank you. You catch me on I'm so nervous. I don't know why. It's new. It's a new poem, and it really stems so deep. But yeah, you could catch me on IG MDNAJH1.
Oh, Medina, that was beautiful. Such imagery, such power. Oh my goodness. I
Thank
could
you so much,
feel your
Fabrica.
passion. I could feel the passion of it. And, and I'm so sorry that you've had to suffer those things to even have to write that and that even exists in our society. But you're creating a beautiful narrative, and you are a beautiful flower, and I am so grateful that you were able to share with us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for all your poems.
What a wonderful night. Amazing lineup. Got to get 30 poets on. I'm sorry, Greg Michaels, Urban Cowboy Poet, not tonight. We won't be getting anybody on. Medina Jah just closed and shut it down. I want to leave it on that message, especially because it is Black History Month. Black Lives Matter wall needs to be built. There's so much that we spoke about, acceptance and love and true love and healing. I want to let you know and close out with this. I'm in this book, Nuyorican Feminist Performance. And on February 23rd, this is a photo of Sandra Maria Esteves. She is the last surviving founder of the Nuyorican poetry movement, how it began in the 70s. And she was the only woman, really, out of a world of poetic men, she was the one woman of the time, and she's the last surviving one. After we lost Miguel Algarin, it's her that we have left. And she is going to do a reading with me, Mariposa, Aya de Leon, and the writer of this book, Patricia Herrera, on February 23rd. If you've never seen Sandra Maria Esteves, this might be the last chance, because I tried to bring her into my Beatniks show at the Nuyorican and she wouldn't come to perform live. She's doing it online. The last opportunity we get to see her. So if you're not following me already, you should be following me. See caridadelaluz.com. I'm so excited to be in this book. You can get a copy, a digital copy. umich.edu to get your own copy, your ebook. Nuyorican Feminist Performance. I was doing one-woman shows, and and it was because of sexual assault that I actually stopped doing one-woman shows. It was traumatic. I haven't done a one-woman show since. I'm working on my next one, but this is now over 10 years later. That's how traumatic that shit was for me. But it didn't stop me from growing and developing and being happy. These things happen, and and that's why I'm still a feminist, and feminism is important, and living in a patriarchal world is super, super difficult. And it has brought on a lot of pain, but we are still here. We are resilient. Nuyorican feminist, you're looking at one, but this is the founding one. She's still alive. Follow me, see us perform February 23rd. And I thank you, and I bid you adieu all the way from Puerto Rico. I am so grateful. I love you all. Thursday night online open mic. You already see, this is how we get down. This is what we do. Buenas noches. Good night.